Welcome to episode 4 of Merchant Slipped. In the last episode, we've worked hard to make the fortress a nicer place for our dwarves to live in. We've got a training barracks going, we got our nobles, their offices, we made our tavern, the Bulbous Berries, we got 3 temples up, we made a nice entry building, and we started working on new bedrooms to fit the 22 new dwarves that came to live in Merchant Slipped. We joined our dwarves in the spring of the year 101. Our dwarves are still hard at work on the smoothing of our new bedrooms, but as you can see, we have a lot of extra dwarves working on it, so things are progressing nicely. We've also designated some more rooms for our stockpiles to be dug out, and while the miners are finishing that up, we'll also dig out another set of bedrooms. I have a feeling we might be needing them pretty soon. The next step for our fortress will have to be to mine deeper, so we'll set up some exploratory mining shafts to be dug out. We'll see what we'll encounter below. As our dwarves are digging out those shafts, we get a message that migrants are coming. Well, we can use extra hands, so welcome to Merchant Slipped. You can get a drink in the Bulbous Berries, and afterwards meditate in one of our lovely temples. We're busy digging out bedrooms for you guys, so plenty of work to do. Let's go get to it. And now that we have some more dwarves in the fortress, it might be a good idea to start training some new migrants for military duty. Let's get 3 more people into the military, and put the military on training full time. We don't really have any gear yet, so they won't be very effective, but at least they can start training. So, now we've got that out of the way, we can continue mining the exploratory shafts. Some of the new migrants start working on the digging, when one of the picks strikes through the stone into the air. What the hell? What's this? We've discovered an expansive cavern deep underground. Huge mushrooms and trees down here? And look at that, it's expanding all the way down into the depths below. Well, after taking a quick look inside, there don't seem to be any creatures down here, but we can't quite see all the way down, so it's best to be careful. We'll extend our exploratory mining shafts around the caverns a bit, and while our dwarves are working on that, we'll construct a little entrance down here. And just to be safe, we'll put another bridge here, with which we can close off the entrance. We'll just have to get rid of this huge tree to the side here. And here one of our dwarves is starting to chop it down. He's standing on the branches of it though. I'm not quite sure if that's the... Oh, and he's gone. Poor guy dropped down as soon as he cut the tree. I wonder how far down he... Oh, well, there he is. He's a bit shaken, but he's okay. Well, okay, let that be a lesson to you, you dumb tree hugger. Since tales of his little tumble will spread around the fortress like wildfire, we'll call him Tree Hugger from now on. That'll teach him. Now that the tree is gone, we can set up some more walls over here. And in the meantime, a human female bard wanted to speak to Mafal about staying in the fortress to perform. Mafal thinks that's a great idea and allows her to stay. She'll stay in the Bulbous Berries and recite poetry and sing songs for our dwarves and guests. Right now she's just socializing and listening to the stories of Merchant Slipped. Most of these stories are about all the things that we crafted here in the fortress. This particular story she's listening to is about a masterful cedar bed that's been crafted by Tosit. Has to be something special to warrant stories being told about it. Meanwhile, work on the cavern entry building is progressing nicely when suddenly a hideous beast is entering the fortress. A giant olm just ran straight into the fortress. Here we can see him in our hallway. There are already pools of blood around him, and he's pretty badly hurt. I think one of our visiting human monster hunters has shot it with his crossbow. Well, this is a great opportunity for our military to get some practical fighting experience, so let's go, Urvat and Moral! This is the first time our squad, which is called the Diamond of Meeting, is being called upon, but I know you'll do me proud. So kill the Olm, for the honor of Merchant Slipped. And here they come. More and more blood is spraying around in the hallway. The dwarves are fighting with it. Some of the unarmed dwarves are actually biting the Olm. Well, whatever works. And there we go. With a growl, the beast emits its final breath. It's down. Good job, dwarves. Let's check the combat reports. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Our dwarves are mainly punching and biting the thing. We need to get some weapons and armor pronto. Oh, it looks like the Olm hit a peasant a couple of times. Mainly bruises though, so nothing too bad. And it looks like our humans have indeed helped us kill this creature. I knew it was a good idea to let you guys in here. Free drinks in the bulbous berries. Thinking back on this, the animal came more or less out of nowhere. Let's take another look into the caverns. Uh-oh. I don't like the look of those. Batmen and women. Spearmen, mainly. Oh dear, there are at least 7 of them. And there's a troll around as well. If those decide to attack, I don't know if our military of 5 biting dwarfs is going to be up to the task. We need to close down this place as quickly as possible. As we're working on getting the bridge up, more and more combat reports start flowing in. It seems that the Batmen are fighting anything that moves down here in the caves. And apparently there's a lot that moves. Oh no. The human monster hunter Yonic Ukafape is fighting with a giant cave spider. Judging by this report, he's not doing very well. In fact, I think he might have died. Yeah, according to this screen, he's gone missing. Oh, that does not bode well for us. If that cave spider starts attacking us, we are in trouble. Dwarves, hurry the construction of the bridge. We need to get it up so we can close the fortress from these cursed caves. As the dwarves are hurrying the construction of the bridge, we see the spider. Oh no, it's heading straight for the fortress. It bit Zephon Marogagath in the right hand. He's one of the migrants that joined our group in the huge group of 22 earlier. Looking at the spider, it has at least been hit in the second right foot and the left third leg. Probably by Yonic, the human monster hunter earlier, before he perished. By the gods, please help us. Alright, the diamond meeting. I know you guys are just rookies, but we need your help. Let's kill the spider. Alright, I'm pausing the game. Oh, it's shooting webs. And they're fighting. Oh no, oh, a dwarf has died. And the cave spider has died as well. Oh no, poor Ethel Itzazir. She died by the hands of that awful creature. She didn't stand a chance to its shooting webs. The spider just kept biting her and injecting venom until she died. Now we're going to have to make a burial place to bury her. What an awful day. I had a feeling this cavern would be bad news, but I hadn't expected a giant cave spider. There are at least 2 dwarfs injured. Zephon's legs and lower body are cut open, and he's bruised up pretty badly. Ass, one of our military dwarfs, have been hit pretty badly as well. She has various bad cuts and bruises. Oh, come on guys, pull on through. Damn it, we need to step up our game here. We need armor, weapons, and this damn bridge finished. Also right now, we need a few burial receptacles and a hospital. So let's just get to work. We'll repurpose our dormitory to a hospital. We'll add some coffers for the medical dwarfs to put stuff in and a few tables for our medical needs. Talking about medical dwarfs, we need to find someone to take charge of the medical duties. Ilral Fopsar, you've just been volunteered. We'll call you Duck from now on. Start working on the hospital. We have dwarves running around the fortress bleeding all over the place. We'll also dig out some rooms for our burial tombs. As our dwarves are working on their new designations, we'll keep an eye out on the entry of the cavern. I don't see any new monsters near it at the moment, but the last few incidents have scared me a bit. So we'll station the diamonds of meeting near the entrance, just in case. While all of this was going on, traders from the mountain homes have arrived. Mafal doesn't really have a lot of time for them right now, but he humors them with a short meeting. Nothing new has really happened in the world, and the traders don't really bring very handy items either. Maybe next year we'll have some more time to take a look at them, but right now we have a bridge to build. Here we see it being built under the watchful eyes of the Diamonds of Meeting. Now all we have to do is link it up to a lever. And there we go. Linked up and ready to go. Let's get the Diamonds of Meeting out of there and pull the lever. There. One of our dwarves pulls the lever and... oh crap. The bridge retracts upwards. This way it's not blocking anything. It's just hanging there, in the ceiling. Who the hell made the bridge this way? As Mafal stands there cursing, he orders the bridge to be removed again. Oh, stupid. Okay, This time we need a bridge that raises so that it forms a wall between our fortress and the caverns. Man, if you want to get anything done, you have to do it yourself. Okay, well, that should be better. Oh no. One of the human monster hunters who were exploring the caverns have found the remains of Yonik. He was the monster hunter that fought with the cave spider a while back. Well, rest in peace, Yonik. You fought bravely. Now, the bridge seems to be done. Let's link up the lever once again. There we go. Now pull the damn thing. And this time the bridge better seals off the fortress. Yes! There we go! We've effectively sealed off the caverns. Great! Now there are still some monster hunters roaming the caverns, so we'll have to open it again soon. But for now we can focus on some work inside the fortress without having to worry about alms or spiders running in and killing our dwarves. First, let's make sure to bury Ethel. He's still laying there near the bridge, and to be frank, he's beginning to smell a bit. Other dwarves are passing by, keep getting negative feelings from the sight, and, well, to be honest, I can't really blame them. My fault told Cesare to make sure a bunch of covens were made earlier, and Logan the Mason has done just that. Here the dwarves are putting them in the new burial chamber, which is still littered with rocks. But soon it will be a really nice place to remember our dead. And here we see Doran, the fortress brewer, hauling Ethel's corpse to the new burial site. Rest easy, friend. You haven't been here long, but you will not be forgotten. As we are saying our final farewell to Ethel, we get a message that new migrants have arrived. Well, out with the old, in with the new, I guess. Let's see how many dwarves join us this time. 6 new dwarves join us at Merchant's Lift. Come on in, it's a great fortress. Now with a whole new tomb and hospital. Well, don't ask why we got those, just keep going and up there to your left is the bulbous berries. Have a drink, we'll put you to work soon enough. Alright, back to work. Though our hospital is for now just our dormitory repurposed, we don't have everything we need in there yet. We need soap first of all to disinfect the wounds. Ash and Sevon, who are currently in the hospital, are both waiting for cleaning, but since we don't have any soap, they can't be washed by Doc. So I've ordered a wood furnace to be made to make ash, a butchery to render some fat and get tallow. Then we need to make an ashery to take the ash and make lye from it. But to make the ashery we need some blocks, so I've ordered a bunch of blocks to be made. And when we get that in order, I'll order the ashery to be made. And with all that in place, we should be able to make soap. As we're watching our dwarves getting ready to make soap, a word reaches us from the caverns. Udo, one of the human monster slayers, got into a fight with another giant Olm. Looking at the combat report, it starts off hopeful, however things soon take a turn for the worst. And I'm afraid Udo didn't make it. Another casualty to the caverns. I know these humans come here for slaying monsters, so they should know the risk of this, but I can't help but feel a little bit guilty sitting behind our raised bridge here in the safety of a fortress. Right now, there's just one more monster slayer down there in the caverns. You know what? I'll just open the bridge for a short while, so that the human monster hunter can come inside the fortress to rest. Then we'll just quickly raise the bridge up again. That shouldn't be a problem, right? Here, I'll just order the lever to be pulled. There, the bridge is open. Now we wait for the monster slayer to come inside and... Oh no. Ablel, the peasant, is going out into the cavern. What the hell? I thought I told you dwarves never to go out there alone. Oh god, the giant almost spotted him. And is fighting him. Oh, quick, Ablel, run for your life. That's it, run inside. Whew, he made it. Let's take a look at the combat report. Oh, yeah, that doesn't look great. Looking over his wounds, it doesn't seem too bad though. It's mainly bruises. He's a lucky guy. What the hell were you thinking just running into the caverns like that? I know, I'll refer to you as Jenkins from now on. You remind me of a story of a certain paladin I once heard. Now, where's that human we wanted to let inside? Nomar is his name, and here he is, moving inside. Oh, and I see... Oh, no. I wanted to say that I saw the Olm standing there, but this is even worse. A forgotten beast have shown up. Stazang, the forgotten beast. A huge humanoid composed of purple spinal. It has a knobby trunk and has a bloated body. Beware of his poisonous gas. Oh no. We're not prepared for this. At least it's already pretty beaten up. It has some open fractures all over, it seems. Where is this forgotten beast? Aha! That's lucky. Through the volcano we can look down and see some slight openings in the mountain. And one of those openings is all the way down here. A lot lower than we've dug so far, and I think that part of the cavern is not connected to the cavern we're next to. I'll have to keep a very close eye on it though. If that thing comes anywhere near any of our dwarves, we'll probably be done for. We don't have anyone capable of handling it. Alright, let's leave the forgotten beast to it for now. At the very least, it's very far away. A more immediate problem is the giant Olm and Nomar. They are standing pretty close together and the giant Olm is attacking Nomar. I don't think Nomar can handle the giant Olm on his own. What to do? I can close the bridge, which will basically be a death sentence for Nomar. Or I can send a Diamond of Meeting squad in and risk more injuries. I don't think I have a choice here. I can't just leave Nomar there to die. Alright, dwarves, move out. I'm pausing the game. Nomar and the Olm are fighting and blood is flying around. Oh, hang in there, Nomar. Help is on the way. And here they come. Our brave dwarves are running in. And before the entire squad is even near the battle, it's over. Let's take a look at the combat report. The Olm has caused some trouble in the past, and these are old report pages, but here we can see Jenkins being hit, and here's where the combat with Nomar and our dwarves begin. One of our military dwarves stabbed the Olm in the head with a spear, and it seems Nomar has quite a dandy war axe with him, which he used to bash the skull of the Olm. He hacked at the skull until parts start flying off. In the end, the Olm couldn't handle this barrage of hits and died. Well, good riddance. Now, Nomar is quite hungry and thirsty from being locked out here in the caverns for so long, so he's probably on his way to the bulbous berries as we speak. I ordered our dwarves back to the barracks and we'll close up the cavern. Everyone's inside now, so I'll order the lever to be pulled. And there we go. Safety. I don't see that forgotten beast anywhere anymore, but I feel a lot safer knowing that the bridge is closed. I think our monster slayers have explored the entire cavern though, and I'm pretty sure that the cavern is not connected to the one we spotted the forgotten beast in, so that's good. I think we're safe. Getting back to the fortress, I see we are still working hard on getting soap. We need to butcher some animals so we can render fat into tallow, one of the ingredients of soap. We already have some lye made, so tallow is the last ingredient. And besides soap, we also need thread to be made for suturing up wounds. For that we'll build a farmer's workshop and process the pigtails that Stukas, our farmer, has been growing. Those can be spun into thread, and we'll bring the thread to the hospital to be used to sew up our patients. We rejoin our dwarves when quite some time has passed. We've been quite busy in the meantime. We've slaughtered some of our excess animals to get fat and we've been spinning threads. But I think we finally have everything we need for our hospital. And there's the confirmation. The doctor is sewing up our patients. And there they go, finally out of bed. At this point they've been in there for months, but now they can finally start rehabilitating. And the good news hasn't even reached Mafal yet when the dwarves tell us that Logum, our mason, has been taken by a Fey mood. He starts secretly working on a new artifact in the mason's workshop. I wonder what we'll get this time. Hopefully it's a nice piece of furniture or a statue or something. And he's done. He made a grate. That's just great. What the hell can we do with a grate at this point? Oh well, it's a rhyolite grate. All craft workshop is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with round rhyolite cabochons and encircled with a band of oval cabochons. This object menaces with spikes of rhyolite. So, it's a spiky grate. Well, put it in the stockpiles, I guess. Great work on the grate, Logum. Now, can you get back to making useful stuff, please? And now I think we can relax for a second. The caverns are closed off, there aren't any dwarves injured or possessed, and most of our building projects are done. What we really need next is to get some metal to make armor and weapons. We have found a bunch of copper, and although that's not the most durable of metals, it's better than nothing. We can go about getting metals in a couple of different ways. We can burn wood to make charcoal and use that to fire up some forges and melt the copper. Or we could use the magma from the inferior ash volcano to smelt metal using that. And while doing it with charcoal might be a little easier, doing it with magma is a lot cheaper. And we have the volcano just sitting there anyway. So what we'll have to do is dig a channel to a reservoir where we can keep the magma safe. We are getting to the end of the episode though, so we'll have to save that for the next episode. It's been an eventful episode. We breached the cavern, and in doing so we exposed our fortress to some dangers. We managed to seal the caverns off, but not before we lost our first dwarf and a couple of monster slayers. For the next episode we'll need to get the magma smelters up to smelt some of our ores and start making armor and weapons. That was already the plan for this episode, but well, things didn't quite go as planned. Thank you for watching the episode. If you want to help me out, you can leave a like or a comment on the video, or even better, share it around. A few episodes back we said we'd like to have a new episode up each week, but it seems that might be a little bit too ambitious. We don't want to burn out on doing this, so we'll strive to put an episode up every 2 weeks from now on. I'd like to thank Tarn and Zach Adams as always for making Dwarf Fortress, Simon Swerver for the background music, and Kruggsmash for the inspiration to make these videos. I hope you join us for the next episode. Bye bye.